You know, we've all been there. You find that one song, your new obsession, and suddenly you've listened to it 10, maybe even 20 times in a row. It's something we all do. But have you ever actually stopped to ask yourself why? Why do we hit replay over and over again?
Yeah, that feeling when a song just gets its hooks in you and you literally can't stop playing it. You just have to hear it one more time. And then one more time after that. What is going on inside our heads when that happens? Well, it turns out this isn't just some random quirk. It's actually a direct window into how your mind works. Hitting replay can tell us a whole lot about your emotions, your memories, and even your personality. So let's dive in and see what's really happening, starting with a simple fact about our brains.
Okay, so the biggest and most straightforward reason is actually super simple. It all comes down to a basic truth about our brains. They are absolutely hardwired to love what they already know. Psychologists have a name for this. It's called the mirror exposure effect. It's a fancy term for a simple idea. The more you're exposed to something, the more you like it. The first time you hear a song, your brain is doing a lot of work, trying to make sense of it all. But by the second, third, or 10th time, it's easy, it's comfortable, and your brain loves that. Familiarity literally feels good. And this creates this awesome little reward loop in your brain. As you listen again and again, you start to anticipate everything. You know when the chorus is about to hit, you're waiting for that beat drop, you know every word of the guitar solo, and every single time your brain predicts it correctly, bam, it rewards itself with a little hit of dopamine, you know, the pleasure chemical. So hitting replay is basically just setting yourself up for a guaranteed little rush of happiness.
But that dopamine hit, that's just one piece of the puzzle. Because music doesn't just tap into our brain's reward system, it goes way deeper. It plugs directly into our hearts. It's like an emotional time capsule.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're feeling on top of the world, you put on that upbeat anthem. If you're going through a tough time, a sad song can feel like a best friend who just gets it. Music is a tool we use to manage our feelings. Replaying a song lets us stay in that emotional space, that happy place, or even that sad place for as long as we need to.
And there's a real biological reason for this. Our brain's memory hub, the hippocampus, has this incredibly powerful connection to music. It's why just hearing a few notes from a song can feel like a time machine, zapping you right back to a specific person, place, or feeling from your past.
One source I read put it perfectly. They said replaying a song is like reopening a time capsule from the past. You know, that one track can be so loaded with a specific memory. A road trip, your first dance, a summer you'll never forget. Hitting replay isn't just about listening to music. It's about choosing to relive that moment.
Okay, but there's still another layer here. Beyond the comfort of familiarity and all the emotion, music gives us something else. A sense of discovery and, at the same time, a sense of security. Think about it. A really great song is complex, right? The first listen, you get the main melody. By the fifth listen, you start to notice that cool bass line. By the 10th, you're picking up on subtle background vocals or finally understanding a clever lyric. Your brain actually enjoys this. It's like you're solving a tiny, beautiful puzzle with every single listen. And let's be honest, the world out there can feel pretty chaotic and unpredictable. But a familiar song? It's the exact opposite. You are in complete control. You know every note, every beat, every word. You know exactly how it starts and exactly how it ends. In a world of uncertainty, that song is your little 3-minute bubble of absolute comfort and stability.
So when we put all these pieces of the puzzle together, the dopamine, the memories, the comfort, the discovery, what does this all say about the kinds of people who hit replay the most?
Well, some research suggests that people who do this often tend to be a bit more introspective. They're usually more in tune with their feelings. For them, music isn't just background noise, it's an experience. They use it as a tool to explore their own inner world and figure themselves out. And all of this feeds into what you could call a dopamine loop. The song makes you feel good, which makes you want to hear it again, which of course makes you feel good again. It's the cycle that creates that temporary obsession, where one song can totally dominate your life for a few days or a week, right up until the magic fades and you move on to the next one. So, to wrap it all up, the next time you hit that little circular arrow button, remember what's really going on. You're not just listening to a song, you're doing something deeply psychological. You might be working through an emotion, taking a trip down memory lane, searching for a moment of peace, or just giving your brain a well-deserved treat.
So no, you're not strange for listening to this same song for the 10th time today. In fact, you're being deeply, powerfully human. You're just letting your brain and your heart connect with music in the amazing way they were designed to. The only real question is,
What song are you going to put on repeat next?